She walked in at 10 that night, her heels snapping against the floor like she owned the place. She didn't even look at me, she looked through me like I barely existed. Then she smirked, her lips still carrying the taste of someone else, and dropped her words on the table like shards of glass. I had a one-night stand, and I'd do it again. The silence that followed cut deeper than the confession itself. I didn't shout. I didn't question her. I didn't even stop eating. I just finished the last bite of my meal and gave a single nod. She thought that meant I was weak, but in that tiny nod, something cold and sharp settled inside me. That was the moment my revenge took root. We'd been married 7 years of routines, whispered dreams, late-night laughter. I thought loyalty was her quiet language. I held her up through every storm, money problems, messy family battles, her insecurities. I thought I was her anchor. Turns out, I was just a floor mat she walked over. The signs had been of the sudden distance, the late nights, the phone face down buzzing like a guilty heartbeat, but I didn't want to see it. I clung to the illusion, until that smirk ripped everything open. The pain hit first, but clarity followed fast. I didn't confront her because I didn't need to. Words don't win battles, preparation does. The next morning, when she stretched and called for coffee, I stood in the doorway just watching. She expected the same husband who always bent to her moods. She had no idea the calculations already forming behind my eyes. I started small. Passwords, accounts, documents, I secured everything quietly. And when she slept, I checked her phone. Names, faces, messages, every detail saved, encrypted, hidden. 2 weeks went by. I played my role perfectly, cooked dinner, kissed her cheek, acted like the storm had passed. But underneath, I moved pieces she couldn't see. I met with a lawyer, shifted assets, closed accounts she thought were ours but never truly were. The house was mine. The savings were mine. Even her car was under my name. Slowly, grain by grain, I pulled away every foundation she stood on. And she was too busy enjoying her freedom to notice a thing. Then came the night I set the trap. A friend of mine, an IT guy, helped me pull the deleted messages from her phone. The amount of filth was unbelievable. Different men, different nights, all stamped, saved, undeniable. I printed everything. Not for her, for the court. Then I waited. One Friday she dressed up and said she was meeting a friend. I let her. Hours later, I followed, quiet, focused. I watched her at a bar, laughing with another man, her hand sliding down his arm like she used to do to me. I snapped pictures, recorded video proof she couldn't talk her way out of. When she stumbled home after midnight, smelling like perfume and cheap whiskey, I was already sitting at the dining table. Papers spread out like a magician's reveal. She stepped inside and frowned. "What's this?" "Your legacy," I said. She scanned the pages and the color drained from her face. Lies formed on her tongue. But I didn't give her room. "I know every name, every night, every word," I told her. "I can destroy you with this." Her voice cracked. "Why are you doing this?" "Because you smirked," I whispered. The next week, she woke expecting life to be normal, coffee in bed, me playing the forgiving husband. Instead, she woke to empty drawers. Her car? Gone. Credit cards canceled. Bank accounts frozen. She was left with nothing but the clothes she wore and the echo of her own arrogance. I filed for divorce, stacked with evidence so solid no attorney could help her. Adultery documented. Financial manipulation exposed. She wasn't just losing me, she was losing everything she ever leaned on. When she tried to fight back, her own messages choked her case. Judges don't pity serial cheaters. The house stayed with me. The money stayed with me. She walked away with nothing but shame. It all came to a head at her sister's birthday party, of all places. She showed up desperate, trying to twist the story and make herself the victim. People whispered, eyes followed her. I stayed calm. And when she opened her mouth to spin her lies, I placed the evidence on the table for everyone to see. Screenshots, photos, dates, names. The whole room froze. Her sister burst into tears. Her father walked out without a word. She collapsed into a chair, face in her hands, sobbing not from guilt, but from being exposed. That was the moment the balance finally shifted. She didn't hold the power anymore. I did. Do I regret any of it? No. Regret belongs to people who still feel love. I stopped loving her the moment she smirked and told me she'd do it again. Now, every morning, I make my own coffee and drink it in quiet peace. No expectations, no lies. No pretending to be a fool. She thought her betrayal would break me. Instead, it taught me how to burn slow and silently until the flames consumed her world, not mine. I don't hate her now. I don't feel anything at all. And honestly, that emptiness, that peace is the sweetest revenge of all.